Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Mrs. Bodine. I'm so glad you're with me. Today we have a wonderful, easy recipe you can make. Make sure you have an adult near you who can help you pull the hot pan out of the oven, because my big fear is that you may burn your hands. And at school, I tend to take all the hot pans out of the oven, just to let you know, okay? But that's for you to decide at home with an adult. We used a crescent roll, a Pillsbury crescent roll. It comes with 8 pieces, and I made 4 just for this lesson today. And you need an assortment of chocolate chips and some nuts if there are no allergies, whatever chips your family likes. And all you do is set it up with a little bit of flour and a butter knife and a tablespoon measure, and you're good to go. You need 11 minutes to cook this in an oven of 375, and you have a lovely little dessert. So enjoy and come join me. Thanks. Once you've washed your hands, make sure you just put a thin layer of flour on your board. And for this lesson, I'm only going to make 4. But of course, if you need to make more, make as many as you need. You open up the roll and you see the partitions of the triangles. You see how it's cut up, and you're just going to use a knife and take one at a time. And you can all individually do your own if you like. Every family member can choose what chips they like and therefore make their own. So I'm going to put not a totally full tablespoon, because the darker chips tend to be large. That's about the amount you want. All right. So we're going to roll them carefully. Try to keep that point right in the center. And then give it a little bit of a curve so it looks like a crescent moon. If you're worried about the chocolate coming out of there, just pinch that. Then place it on your cookie sheet. Give them a little room so they can spread. They don't spread very far. If there are people in your family who do not care for any kind of chocolate, maybe they want to sprinkle some white sugar and cinnamon. Not very much, and that would make a lovely taste. If they had some small, very small pieces of apple, they might want to mix that in with their apple and cinnamon and put that in their center. So there's 2. And I'm not reloading the flour, as you can tell, because I don't want to dry out the pastry. All right, it looks just about like I have enough chocolate. Good. Again, roll this up, turn it down a tad. If you have different chips in your family, you may want to put a colored toothpick in yours, so that, let's say you had nuts and someone else can't have nuts. You want to make sure you put a green toothpick in yours, or whatever. Some way of marking it so we know that that's yours. All right, see how fast they go. My oven is preheating right now at 375, and I'm going to cook them for 9 minutes. Then I like to turn my oven off and put them in for another 2. Great. My oven just beeped. They've been in for about 11 minutes. I checked them at 9 and I thought they were a little bit too light. So I turned the oven off, but I put them back in. So please make sure that you have obviously a pot holder that's going to protect your hands. And I suggest that you have a grown-up in your house doing this part, because I don't want you to burn your hands, okay? If you're used to it and your parents know that you can do this, or grandma knows you can do it, by all means do it. Once they come off, you can really just carefully slide them off. I did not pre-grease this pan. I did not spray it. And they make beautiful little crescent rolls. Because if I were to pick this up right now and I tried to eat it, I would really burn myself on the melted chocolate inside.